What's up YouTube, it's Zapdos TCG here and welcome back to our TCG battle video on my channel. Today we're playing with the first place winning list of the Milwaukee Regionals. Christian LaBella was able to win with Raging Bolt, so if you want to get better with Raging Bolt or want to see how the deck actually flows and what you actually need to be taken into account when seeing specific matchups, then this will be a video for you. If you guys are hyped for it, let me know by rocking the hell out of that like button. It is super effective on the channel and I am forever grateful. Without further ado, let's dive into the rank ladder with none other than Raging Bolt. This deck is a deck that everyone loves to hate on, but it actually is way better now with the Noctowl engine. We can get any cards we want, and that means there's a lot of skill involved with Raging Bolt now. We have Bellowing Thunder, being able to one-shot anything in existence by, of course, discarding energies from your Pokemon. For every energy you discard, 70 damage. We can get a lot of energies into play because of the Professor Sawdust Vitality. Also with Crispin, very good by the way. If you're item locked, you can still get those energies. Don't always need to rely on good old classic Earthen Vessel, so that Crispin is really useful, definitely against Budu based decks. We have Teal Mask Ogerpon, which can also get energies into play with the Teal Dance, while of course drawing you cards. We also have access to Slitherwing for the Joltik Box matchup to of course knock out those Pikachus. And because you are having a Terra Pokemon, you also rely on the Jewel Seeker Noctowl to get any two trainers from the deck instantly. Fan Rotom, very, very powerful in the early lead of the game. Also can attack with Assault Landing, and I think it's one of the strongest Pokemon in the deck, just to stitch the entire deck together. You can even go search for a Ditto. If you put that in the active position, you can transform into any Pokemon you want. We have the sniping monstrosity Raging Bolt here. You can snipe off low HP Pokemon, think about Duskulls, Budus, but even go the extra mile. If it has like 3 energies attached, you can actually snipe stuff like Curlia, Dracloak, so the opponent is slowed down ridiculously. Mew EX for draw power. You're not going to be attacking with it. There's sometimes you can attack with Crispin if it already has an energy the last turn, so that's definitely possible, but... And here for draw power, as well as Pheasantipity, also here for draw power. We have Area 0 under Death, allows us to go wide on the board. And you can also have Jamming Tower at your disposal for knocking off or actually shutting down the tool cards. Think about Bravery Charms against Gardevoir. Think about stuff like Rescue Boards up against Dragapult DX. It's a very strong stadium indeed. So let's dive into the rank ladder with Christian LaBella's Raging Bolt deck. If you guys are, of course, in dire need for product, we have some coupon codes up on the screen. You can get 5% off on Dragon Shield, the best sleeves in the game. You can, of course, get them checking out the website down below. Get 5% off using the coupon ZapDos5. TC Evolutions for your damage counters and ability tokens. 10% off using the coupon ZapDosTCG. PokemonStore.com for your TCG Live code card needs. You can get them with 5% off. And CardMarket.com for European players, where you're able to buy as well as sell cards to people all across Europe. Use the referral name ZapDosTCG to help support the channel. Okay, with Raging Bolt, I always want to go first. You might think, oh, doesn't Raging Bolt want to go second? No, that's where you're mistaken. Fan Rotom is what makes the deck so powerful. We actually start with quite a decent hand, and we're up against Dragapult, so it's going to be a nice way to showcase how you can easily win against Dragapult. You can resort to the baby Raging Bolt to start sniping the Dracloaks is a very strong option. There's always a capability to go for the Judge attack, so we'll see how it goes. We're up against the Monkey Dory, very bad because we cannot knock that out with Fan Rotom. We do have Balsasaurus though, so that could be great. First of all, let's go for a Fan Call. Let's get our, we can also attach Retreat. That is an option. That is an option, but we will not get to 9 energy, so I think I will just get myself Hoot Noctowl. Seems to be the best plan of action when going first. We have the Raging Bolt. I could set that up if I can get more stuff going. At this point, Judge, while using Prime Catch and Jamming Tower, is also a very strong option, by the way. I will slap down Hoot. Teal Mask Ogerpon proactively as well, and I'll be attaching an energy over here. I could get Ionote, so I could slap this down, but I'll wait. I am a very patient man, and I will just chillax until the time is right. Because I would rather slap down Jamming Tower, and if my hand gets Ionote, it's not the worst thing ever. I could also attach Retreat and start sniping for 60. I think a Budu will be coming our way. Yeah, there it is already. So my plan of action is either, if there's only one Dreepy, I could go Balls the Dreepy, knock that out. But there's an Arven, so I will see way more Dreepies ahead of them. The cool thing is, you can Judge. You can also Balls the Budu up that has... Actually, the Dreepy up that has an energy. Maybe they don't attach. They can still come with Crispin. Don't worry, don't worry. The matchup is very good. Oh, what is this? Zoroark? Okay, I was not expecting to face off against a Zoroark, but the good news is that's another 2-prizer which has less HP to knock out, so that's awesome. And also I think if I have 4 energies on my Teal Mask, I can easily knock out and Zoroark EX. So this is exactly what I was showing before. You can either go for a Judge, or go for and set up the baby Raging Bull with Noctowl, go for Stalos, do some stuff, snipe the Budu, and then go from that. But when there's only one Dreepy in town, you know what to do. In this scenario, it's the most clever thing to do. We are item locked, so we cannot get any more Pokemon, by the way. So it'll have to be slapping down the Area 0 under that. And now we go wide on the board. We're gonna go Boss's Orders on the Dreepy and knock that out. Let's go. I'm not gonna get the Noctowl involved quite yet. Also not over-attaching energies when it's not necessary, because I do plan... They can of course counter catch or something, and we're gonna knock out the Budu with the Fan Rotom again. They don't have any Dreepy. What are they gonna do? Following turn, I'm gonna go for probably Noctowl, get the Crispin so I can get at least a Grass Energy in hand, and then I can start Teal Dancing, because if I have enough energies... There's an Iono. Okay, fine. Our Boss's Orders, cleverly used. Now we have Noctowl. We have Teal Mask Ogerpon. Like, the Budu will instantly get knocked out by our Fan Rotom. I wonder if they can even find a Dreepy now that they've already burned a Buddy Puff, and now that the Dreepy is gone, they cannot even find it. That's hilarious. Okay, we're gonna slap down another Teal Mask Ogerpon. Oh, a Raging Bolt. Like, these are fine. Slapping this down. Slapping this down. This one can get trapped, by the way, but I don't mind. We have Noctowl, so for now, let's just go rock and roll. I could go for Judge, but they only have 5 cards in hand. They didn't find Dreepies before, so I'm always saving my Noctowls before, just in case I need them. At this point, Fan Rotom is my main powerful attacker, and it's all because the opponent only slapped down one little Dreepy. I won a cup with a very similar build. I think I had 3 cards different from LaBella's list, and I also got second with that list, so very, very similar indeed. What they could do is they can counter catch a Raging Bolt and go for an Iono. That would be very annoying, but I did want to slap down my Raging Bolt proactively. Yeah, maybe that was not the brightest idea. I don't even know if they can get all the cards they want, because their draw power has been going down quite ridiculously. There is an energy on the Dreepy, so if we're not getting item locked, there's the maximum about an Iono. Okay, if we're not getting item locked, we can prime catch that Dreepy. A bunch of Crispins, love to see that. Very, very much welcomed. I don't even see Dreepies. Oh, Buddy Puffin, will we see another Budu? Please, it's not even a Budu. It's not even a Budu. What is this guy doing? Did he only play 1? Or maybe there's 1 prize, that could be the case as well. But yeah, they made some room for like an End Zoroark EX for more draw power, and I don't even know how to feel about that. Okay, we have a Prime Catcher top deck. That's kind of crazy. That is kind of crazy. Art and Vessel. That's gonna be Grass. Yeah. And then I'm also thinning out my deck with Crispin. I'm gonna get out this one, this one. I'm gonna be putting that on the Raging Bolt. Yeah. Let's go. It's gonna be Teal Dance. Yeah. Baby Raging Bolt. I wish I would have been able to set that one up. It is a Judge. I don't need a Judge quite yet. Fan Rotom has been doing miracles. It's gonna be my main attacker. I'm gonna go Prime Catcher. This guy. Yeah. Instead of like putting my Raging Bolt in the active slot, I'm actually just gonna retreat and attack again with the Fan Rotom, saving my Raging Bolt in the process. This is kind of crazy. Fan Rotom, the main attacker in the deck. We have another Crispin where that came from, so we're in a very great... Oh, Area 0 under depth. That means I can slap that down, have a proactive, something like a Phasantipity or a Mew EX. So you see how this deck is very strong. You have access to Fan Rotom as your one prize Pokemon, and all of these decks are very slow. Like Dragapult, slow, Gardevoir, slow, even though Gardevoir is like a terrible matchup with like stuff like Judge, Jamming Tower, Fan Rotom being an attacker. It actually, they have rare candy. They can Jet Headbutt the Fan Rotom, but then we Crispin and knock it out. This feels like a dub here, definitely because Phasantipity is also on board. I did burn all my Gusting already. So I will need Palpat to Gust, but if I just knock out one Pokemon, definitely can deal with another one, right? I don't even know if the Dragapult can attack here, as it is keeping, like, if you're not playing Sparkling Crystal, because most of them are playing Unfair Stamp, and this one is playing even Maximum Belt for the memes of it. Could have been scary, but I got rid of it while the opportunity was fresh. They're playing Maximum Belt because they can have like a better shot at like dealing with Raging Bolt, but I don't think you'll need that in the Dragapult matchup. I think it's better to be playing Pokemon League Headquarters or something. Okay, Zoroark. Been established by the opponent. They're gonna be drawing some more cards. Well, everything draws cards. Phasantipity, Dracloak, and Zoroark. Munkidori literally doing nothing as I one-shot everything. We only need to take 3 more prize cards here, so... They have an energy on their Dragapult and they're not even doing anything. Okay, perfect. We're gonna Crispin again and be done with it. I could also Judge, but I'm not gonna do that. We're just gonna retreat. Let's go. And I will Crispin, get myself Grass, get myself Fighting, I suppose. This in the hand. Accelerating the Fighting. And the cool thing is I will accelerate to this guy, because I can knock out a Zoroark quite easily. If I do have Palpat and all that, it will be great. Even having this on top feels nice. Area 0 under death allows them to not get Buddy Ooze. Slapping it down, going wide on the board again. And here comes the Bellowing Thunder. We need to discard 2 energies. 1. I could just discard 1 from the active, but I'll just keep it as it is because 1 Gusting card is an option to just win the game. Let's go. Munkidori removed from play. So this is total domination by Raging Bolt. If they don't knock something out, we have already widened the field with Area 0. So I wonder if there's any other stadiums they're playing. Maybe I could have waited with the Area 0, but I was gonna get Ionut regardless. And if I don't get knocked out, I could at least draw cards with Mew EX. And that's why Mew EX is in the deck in combination with like a lot of Ultra Balls. The only thing I need is... Sada's not enough, right? Sada is only gonna get us 4 energy. So Sada and the Ancient Pokemon, I didn't want to slap this down because it has a redunkless retreat cost. But on the other hand, I cannot get trapped as the opponent will attack it. So maybe it was a mistake not slapping down the baby Raging Bolt. But they could buy some time with something like Counter Catch or Raging Bolt, and then they can set up 2 Dragapults at the same time. Maybe they have some Turo action as well. You don't even know. Arven? That is not a hand disruption card. We have Noctowl, we have Sada. This is game. We literally one-shot anything out there. Yeah, they're gonna knock out Fan Rotom. They're gonna damage the Raging Bolt. This is total domination here. What are they gonna knock out? Hoot Hoot? No. They're gonna try to trap this guy. Yeah, that is pretty much game. Because we can Noctowl for what we need. We can set up more Pokemon right there. This is awesome. So you see, you don't have to be afraid of Dragapult. Fan Rotom is there. You can help out with the Judge at one point as well. They're gonna spread some damage around. If they knock out Fan Rotom, we even have access to Phasantipity, so... They're knocking... they don't knock anything out, so they're cleverly spreading the damage so they don't activate anything. So this is probably... yeah, this is game already. Sada getting herself. This one. This one. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go. We don't even need Noctowls. That's how powerful the deck is. You just retreat. And just swing for 350 damage. And that's like without using any Noctowl. You might think, oh, I need the Noctowls. Always save your Hoot Hoot until you actually need the Noctowl. Or if they're gonna get knocked out, for example, like this, Hoot Hoot had like 10 damage on it, then it's probably better to just actually evolve it. So that's the first game. Dragapult completely slaughtered by the Raging Bolt deck. Any cards I would change in the list? I don't know. The list feels pretty nice. In my list, I actually am not playing the baby Bolt, and people are thinking it's crazy, but it's true. I am not. We're gonna be playing another game here, but first there's a sponsor that has to like to say a word. Level up your game with TC Evolutions. Breathtaking damage counters, special condition tokens, and ability markers. Precision, style, power. Use coupon ZapDosTCG for 10% off only at TC Evolutions. Alright, let's go. Another game. Heads or tails? I always say tails never fails. There we go. So, the thing you should note down in your notepad if you're going for Raging Bolt strategies, you want to go first? Yes. Always say yes. And the cool thing is a lot of decks out there want to go second. Think about the Dragapult deck, think about the Joltik deck. They want to go second, you want to go first, which is very awesome. And if you're going first and having this Raging Bolt already, you're having like such a great time. Because now you can actually start attaching to it, and then we're going to start sniping with it. And that's very, very important. We have the Nest Ball as well. We have a redonkulous great hand. Okay, it looks like we're up against an End Zoroark. We even have Latias. First things first, I'm gonna go Earthen Vessel, get rid of this fighting energy, get myself a lightning energy, get myself a grass energy. I'm gonna check out the rest later. Gonna be going for Nestball, getting myself Hoot Hoot. It looks like Ditto is priced. Don't Squack here. Always, the only reason you put Squack ability down is that if you're like bricking like crazy. And yeah, if you're bricking like crazy, or if you're going second if you want to donk. That's the only ways you get out the Squack ability. Other than that, you don't need to worry about it. One down, one down, one down. Teal dancing. This is getting us somewhere. Oh, Prime Catcher. Could also be great. I'm gonna be attaching of the turn here. We have the Noctowl, so there's even Crispin. Crispin can allow this Raging Bolt to start sniping energy. Pokemon that they actually put energies onto, which is awesome. Always a world where I could go slap down Latias, retreat into Fan Rotom, attach up the turn so I can get a Vessel and a Judge. So there either is Judge and a Raging Bolt or both. Okay, let's see. They have another Zorua. And there's a Falkner. What? What does that even do? Draw 2 cards. If you have Stadium in play, draw 2 more cards. TM Evo? Oh, that's perfect. Get out your Zoroark. EX. Perfect. I'm gonna knock that out quite easily. Easily is maybe a hard word. We need 4 energies. Yeah, that's quite easy to do so. Slapping down the Raging Bolt. And we're gonna go for Noctowl. The only thing I need is, I would say, Sada and Vessel, right? Sada or Crispin. Maybe Crispin is better. Yeah, but by having more hand advantage is better. Gonna get these. Gonna go for the Earthen Vessel, get rid of that. Get myself more energies. At this point, I'm gonna accelerate a fighting energy, so I will need a lightning energy and then a grass energy for more acceleration. Always go with that first. Teal dancing is awesome. And now we're going for the Sada, getting the fighting energy here. I could snipe this Zorua, but going after 2 prizers seems way better in this scenario. Let's go Prime Catchering up. That's their only draw power, by the way. Here we go. Bellowing Thunder. Activation. I'll get rid of a Lightning. I still have a Lightning in hand, right? Yeah. Get rid of a... Yeah, they just concede. They're just total domination there. I don't even know what they had in hand, but taking the 2 prize cards instantly turn 2. And that's also something you could do against a lot of setup-based decks. If they go for TM Evo, you see a Goldango doing that, just punish it. Just knock it out. Because the 2-2 prize trade is always going around. New content is available. Restart? Okay. New content is available. What? We won, which is a great thing, but new content is available? TCG Live? What do you mean? What are you saying? Is this like the bonus mode? Is this DLC? What's going on? Let me know in the comments down below if you know what's happening here on TCG Live. Okay. That is something new. We have the white screen of death. Very funny. TCG Live. What are you doing to us? They actually implemented something new, but it made the game actually crash. Okay, with that being said, we're actually going to be going all the way over to Limitless TCG, because before we are making this video, no matter what. It's Raging Bolt, it's Christian LaBella's winning 60, and we're gonna be talking about it in this video. Oh, we're back already, sure. I don't know what's happened and what was new. Something happened here. We got some packs, we had some cards. No. Yeah, an altar that was pulled, that's cool. Okay. We are still in the Cutie Fly League. Just a couple of weeks ago, we were in the Master League, but then they had to reset the rank ladder and just throw us back all the way into the, Cutie Fly Pikachu League. And we're gonna we skipped the Pikachu League. Now we're in the Diglett and then the Cutie Fly. So let's see where we end up here at the end of this video. But yeah, Raging Bolt, very strong deck, good options with sniping capabilities of the Baby Raging Bolt. You have access to Fan Rotom, being a very strong attacker. And the opponent can choose whether they want to go first or second. And as I mentioned, a lot of decks in this format want to go second. So I will go first. Yeah, that's awesome. That means we're going to have such an advantage. If we can get that Fan Rotom, we're good to go. This is a very bad hand. At least we have a Fighting Energy. I could start with this. Or I could start with this. The problem is if I start with this, I can draw into like Ditto and then attach retreat, get the Ditto activated. Yeah, it's not good. But at least I can attach retreat and go for Sada as well. I think it's the correct starter here. Another Zoroark? Why is everyone playing Zoroark here? What's going on? We got Mulligan. Is it going to be useful? It's an Ultra Ball. We got this. We got this. Ultra Ball means we are in this game. Teal Mask. Perfect. Okay. Always go for this first. And before you get out any Pokemon, this is gonna help out. We're gonna draw a card. It's gonna be another Hoot Hoot. Interesting. Let's discard these energies. Yeah. Get ourselves. I could get the Fan Rotom. It's a Ditto, right? I don't even know what I'm up against, by the way. Don't squawk, by the way. Don't squawk. Don't do it. I could get Fan Rotom. Attach retreat already. Interesting, right? Attach retreat, but is there Crispin in the deck? That's I might get item blocked here. Could get attached to the Fan Rotom. Interesting, right? This tins the deck as well. Tinning is winning. Tinning is winning. That's what I say. It's so time for the Ditto again. Attach, retreat. And the Ditto will transform into the Fan Rotom. And that's why I always need to make sure you can check your deck. Fan Rotom could also, because Cleffa can get sniped technically, I could get Raging Bolt and I get Sada instead, but I don't know if I can get the correct energy, so I think, yeah, Fan Rotom is better. I can get my Noctowls that way. We have 2 Hoot Hoots in hand already, so let's take 1 Hoot Hoot, double Noctowl. And that will activate literally everything in our deck. I only gonna slap down 2 of them because I don't know what the bench position will be at the moment. So that's it. Don't overbench unless you know you have area 0. At this point, I probably will need Crispin and a Stadium card. Crispin will also get a Grass Energy, which means I can draw more. The Fan Rotom can knock out the Cleffa. If this is a Charizard build, this is gonna be very scary, but I don't know what I'm up against. If I top deck an energy, I could go for the Judge play. If they don't go for an item lock, I hope they go for Cleffa. Because if they go for Cleffa, I'm gonna attack with the Judge. Judge, Earthen Vessel, that's gonna be my plan. But if I go for Judge and Earthen Vessel, I might whiff out on Stadium. So probably Stadium Vessel is better. Stadium Crispin. Energy there. Okay. Grasping Draw. We have access to all of our items. That's kind of crazy. Okay, Noctowl time. So the thing we need first. Earthen Vessel. And a Stadium. I could get Jamming Tower up in the mix. Area 0 under that seems a little bit better though. I'm gonna get rid of the Slitherwing. Get myself some energies. I'm gonna get a Lightning, gonna get 2 Grass could also work. 2 Grass could also work, I suppose. Time for a Teal Dance. Note to self, this guy can also attack. Okay, area 0 under that, go wide on the board. Slap down this. Slap down that. Go for another Noctowl? Why the hell not? What do we need now? Judge and attack? Seems like a strong combo. I could go Judge. Judge and Prime Catch, but then they can Cluffa up again. Judge... Judge is so nice to use. I think Prime Catch is prize, by the way. It's gonna have to be the Judge and the Nesball, I suppose. Sure. Attachment over here. We're gonna Nesball to get my Raging Bolts into play. Because I know... Maybe Latias? Yeah, just get the Raging Bolt into play, it's fine. And go for classic Judge. We Judge and knock out the Cleffa. What are they gonna do? They need to top deck like crazy. We have Latias as well. We did already accelerate, so I'm gonna go with this. Grass Lightning. If they attack with Zoroark, I can actually deal with them with the Teal Mask, which is very awesome. Could also slap down Latias. And then I could remove both Noctowls here. Yeah, Latias doesn't hurt here, right? Yeah, I'm not gonna over-accelerate here because I need this energy right there, and then I can go Night Stretch, knock him out, so... Yeah, on the other hand, it's fine. Because if they have energies, it's gonna be way easier to knock out the Zoroark. Okay, they have 4 cards in hand. It's the Judge. This is the Judge in action. We have the Latias as well. If we get like item locked. And there's the Sada as well. Crazy. Okay, what do we do now? Zoroark can technically knock out Latias, so that actually was kind of a mistake. It was kind of a mistake. And Zoroark. I don't see any Reshiram. And Iono, okay. They have Counter Catcher, they can deal with Latias, so that was a mistake. We are weak to Darkness. And PP up. They can also go for their Manatee and take 2 prize cards right there, so they can go 2/2. Yeah, that's not good. That's bad news. That is the bad news show. Yeah. Okay. This is very bad. If they can go 2/2, we're in trouble because they can Counter Catcher. They're gonna get rid of all these energies. Maybe I should have not slapped down another Hoot Hoot. Maybe I should have given it a Bravery Charm in hindsight. And Zoroark is here. The Night Joker. I think with the Defiance band, they can only slap 200, right? Okay, this is gonna be a world where we get knocked out here. Like these low HP Pokemon. But they have like not a lot of cards in hand, right? How many ends PP up? 2 of them used. So if we can go Boss's Orders here, we should be good. Okay, Stretcher, Grass Energy. Teal Dance. Okay, let's go Boss's Orders, the end Zoroark. Let us Palpat in the boss, the Judge maybe as well, doesn't matter. And I could attach here. And I will Ultra Ball and get out the Fez here. They did knock us out, so now I could also get the Mew EX on board. Maybe the Mew EX is better, but the Mew is also weak to Darkness. Does that even matter? Does that even matter at this point? Mew, it's draw power time. Okay, can go wide on the board, get some more of these accelerated. It's gonna wait for now. Let's just slap for 360 damage. They just have 1 End Zoroark in hand. They did burn all of their Ends PP ups already. Let's get back into this game. Prime Catcher, that's the card I was actually looking for. We're still ahead in the price trade. They can start sniping, maybe with Defiance Band and this guy, that can be very scary, but then they would need the nuts, as they currently have like 4 cards in hand, and they did draw already. They need Reversal Energy, they need Defiance Band. That's a lot to ask for in a 30 card deck, right? Definitely because Reversal Energy is a 2-off, Defiance Band is a 1-off. Prime Catcher, who is there? Who are they gonna trap? Noctowl? Yeah, that's good news. Trapping us. Oh, they're gonna try and charge themselves up that way. Let's get rid of Noctowl. Say goodbye, Noctowl. And we do have the Prime Catcher, which is a very great thing to have here. They're using this. That's good. We can go Area 0 under depth instantly. Okay. Here we go. Go wide on the board again. If I attach retreat, that's 120. 150. That is the KO, so I can just attach a retreat. Yeah, that's perfect. 300 damage output, and I actually can go for Earthen Vessel. Get rid of this guy. Get myself 2 more energies, just in case they try to trap this Noctowl. And we are good to go. 300 damage output again. Boom. Would you look at that? Teal Mask Ogerpon, suddenly the strongest attacker in the deck. We haven't used too many Bellowing Thunders here. We have Mew EX, so even if I get Iono to 1, it's fine. Just need 1 energy to knock everything out. They have 2 cards in hand. They need to top deck like miracles. Iono and Zoroark. Yeah, they just concede. And that's why you don't play End Zoroark. That was scary. Note to self, if you're up against End Zoroark, make sure to evolve your Noctowls and don't overbench any Hoot so they can only take 1 prize card with the Darmanitan attack. I did fail in that regard, but the deck carried me. It's just too strong. Too strong. We even get an End Zoroark, actually End's Reshiram alt art here on the rank ladder. It's time to dive into the rank ladder for more games. Let's go. It's quite easy with this Raging Bolt deck. As mentioned, big shout out to Christian LaBella getting first place at the Milwaukee Regionals out of 1,657 players. That's kind of huge. I wonder what that's gonna do to the next meta. Because the meta has been it's a lot of fun, by the way. In Atlanta, Raging Bolt had a very terrible conversion rate. People didn't play it. Now we're seeing a lot of people testing out End Zoroark EX. Also, Joltik Box came out of nowhere. That's very, very intriguing. You don't see that a lot in metas where metas shift so frequently. Okay. Now this is a bad hand. Do I have to Burst Roar here? I'm going second, right? But I cannot do anything with this guy. Ugh. It's gonna have to be Raging Bolt. And the opponent goes first. I have to Burst Roar. That's gonna be very bad. Artisan could get Fan Rotom. That's very good news. And I have a stadium. That's good. You're bailing me out. This Artisan saves my entire setup. It's fantastic. The only thing I need to do is get Fan Rotom, slap down the Jamming Tower, Prime Catch the Dreepy with the energy, and we're good to go. We're cooking again. I thought this hand was bad, but luckily the opponent helps me a lot. And not even an attachment. That's so silly. Okay, we even had an energy. Earthen Vessel. Get rid of the energy. Get myself Lightning Energy. Grass Energy. Getting out the Fan Rotom. Yeah, I could get the Ditto. Yeah, do I attack? I think I can attack with Raging Bolt as well. Don't need to like waste all these resources. I don't need to waste my Prime Catcher, by the way. Because currently in their discard pile there's a Fighting Energy, so I can just go for Sada. But I also want to snipe with the other fella. Whatever. Fan Call. Hoot Hoot. Hoot 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 Noctowl. I'm gonna save my Prime Catcher, by the way. Yeah, Hoot Hoot, Hoot Hoot, and Soda time. Yeah. Teal Mask Ogerpon, slapping that down. This jamming tower can help if the opponent wants to actually retreat into to item block me, which is awesome. Prime Catcher, gonna save that. I'm just gonna go for the Bellowing Thunder. I'm gonna discard the energy from the Teal Mask. Let's go. So Dragapult getting slaughtered, and Zoroark getting slaughtered. They're all getting slaughtered. We get a boss, okay. I was trying to save my Prime Catcher. No, not need for that anymore. I'm gonna boss up whatever Dreepy they attach onto. I wish this Raging Ball was 40 times every energy. At this point it's like 30, so if you go first you can already get an energy onto it and then it's a little bit easier. And as soon as you can snipe with 90, the opponent needs to respond to that, otherwise you can snipe for more the following turn. I did see like the baby Raging Ball like 5 energies already at one point. Very funny. One Dreepy. Oh, Latias. Okay, they're still gonna try and trap us. Hoot Hoot being trapped. Arven, Buddy Buddy Puffin. They needed to get out the Latias because the rescue port doesn't work. How funny is that? Arven time. Hello, Badoo. Unfair Stamp. Okay, I didn't see that one coming. What do we get from the Unfair Stamp? It is Mew EX and Retrieval. The best cards I could have grabbed. But I will get item locked. Because they have free retreat Latias. Yeah, not good. The only thing I need is an energy. I am currently item locked. Which means I will not be able to use this Retrieval even though I really want to. A lot of two prizers are seeing the field right now. We see Latias, we see Phasantipity. So if I get a Crispin, if I get a Noctowl, this Dreepy is as good as dead. If I get an energy, this Dreepy is as good as dead. Will it be the case? Ultra Ball as well. Man, they have one card in hand. Who plays Latias and Dragapult, by the way? Imagine, I know I get Unfair Stamp, but imagine we get... Crispin is not enough. Only one Dracloak. I really want to boss that up and knock it out. But in order to do that, we need Boss's Orders. Yeah, sniping this one would be amazing. Itchy Pollen. That's not good. What is the top deck? A Vessel that I cannot use. Ha. Low HP Pokemon. Come on, Mew! Save us! Give me a Crispin! Yeah, that's not doing anything. Well, at least we draw a little bit deeper in that sense, that maybe the next card could become Noctowl, Crispin, any of those. Ah, that doesn't feel good. If the opponent, they can really come back into the game right now, but luckily the Dracloak and the Dreepy do not have energies quite yet. The only thing I need is one energy to save ourselves. One energy, one Noctowl. 40 cards left in deck with around 9 energies still left in deck. Crispin! Here he is! The savior! Grass energy. Fighting energy? Sure. I'm gonna be putting this in hand, and I'm gonna be hard retreating this Noctowl. And that's why the Mew EX came in clutch, because we were able to attack one turn earlier. Let's go. Draw. Prime Catcher, all the great item cards. And we're not able to. I could have also gone for the triple stab. Also, note to self, I did use a triple stab to actually KO a Badoo in one shot up in a cup. You can ask my friend Thibaut. He will tell you. I knocked out his Badoo by flipping 3 heads with the triple stab of the Hoot Hoot. Okay, Badoo cleared off the field. There's a lot of two prizers in my way. I don't think they're gonna go for another item locking scenario. Although there's still no energies on the Dracloak, no energies on the Dreepy. They need to like counter catch her Hoot Hoot and Badoo again. But we have a 5-card hand, so they might think, oh, we're not gonna go for Iono because the only card I had was the Crispin. And if they Iono, I will get more than a crystal. But I did take a prize card. That's a card that they don't know that we have. They don't know. Come on, show me what you got. So Dragapult, I think I've won all the Dragapult matchups with this deck so far. There's so many crazy things you can do. Yeah, what's it gonna be? Iono, perfect. These are all item cards, so the only thing I need is a Noctowl. Ah, even scarier. I can still Burst Roar, so that's why I promoted this Raging Bolt. Dracloak, and I still don't think we're gonna get knocked out here, unless I'm mistaken. Iono has no Crispin. So yeah, Ace-Pack card is in Fair Stamp, no Sparkling Crystal. Energy going on the Dracloak. Oh, it's Badoo time again. No, Badoo. Okay. Itchy Pollen out. I don't want to knock out this Badoo, it feels so bad. Grass Energy is great though. Teal Dance. The problem is with Defiance Band, I could get knocked out, but Jamming Tower's in play, and if I take a look at it, they've already used Artisan, so I'm actually fine to actually discard an energy from the Teal Dance. Oh, typically I wouldn't go for that, but because Defiance Band knocks off 2 energies, but I have Jamming Tower in play, and I think most of these Dragapult lists only play like 1 Artisan. 3 prizes to go. So they can take damage on Raging Bolt, knock out a Hoot Hoot. Then we need to knock out Dragapult EX in 1 shot while preserving Jamming Tower, as Jamming Tower will shut down EXP share. Okay, cool. Also let me know in the comment section what your favorite deck right now is in the Journey Together format. For me, it's either this or Joltik Box. Both of them are like very appealing to me as they come packed with like aggression. Opponent having doubts. We only need to take 3 more prize cards, so I think the thing they will need to do is like try and trap Teal Mask Ogerpon or something, KO that, and with an Iono as well. So they need to Iono us, counter catcher Teal Mask Ogerpon, and go for the Phantom Dive and hope we don't get out of it. If we get out of it, they get knocked out. I could also go Area 0 under dab, then go Latias, retreat all I want. Having Latias in play really helps out against those late game Badoos or mid game Badoos that want to like buy time. I think the opponent left the building, folks. Raging Bolt was too much for them. It was too much for them. Yeah, for good reason. We have a very consistent deck, I would say. 4 Nuzball, 4 Ultra Ball, Fan Rotom, even the Ditto. I don't know how many times I've used the Ditto, but in this video, I've already used it plenty. Okay, that's it. That's the game. That's another Crispy. It's another Crispy. Let's go. Teal Dancing. I think the opponent is already gone. I could Noctowl, Sada. How many energies in this card pile? It's a lot. I'm gonna try and go for that and try to set up a Raging Bolt to snipe. That would be my first concern. Let's go for that. Get the powerful Noctowl. I don't even know if I need to do anything with this, but I want to make sure if the I evolved the wrong Hoot Hoot as well. Need to evolve the one with 20 HP, 20 damage on it. But yeah, it doesn't matter. The opponent's probably already long gone. I'm gonna be getting out Area 0 under dab, going wide on the board. Could have also gone after that Dracloak, by the way, if I wanted to, but it's better to just set everything up right now. Nazballing this one. Let's go. More draw power. Let's go. Bellowing Thunder. 1, 2, 3. I think the opponent's already gone, by the way. We have a Sada in hand, which most likely will get Ionoed. But we just need to take one more prize card, right? I think it would have been better to set up the baby Raging Bolt here with Sada next turn, but I think the opponent's already gone. Like, slapping all of these guys down is not even necessary. But the opponent, I could feel it. Otherwise, they would have done something. They just promote Phasnipity, don't do anything. Opponent is inactive for too long, and we win the game. I think Pokemon needs to realize that if people close their app, I know there's sometimes a world where they can redirect, but it doesn't always go that way. Maybe they just shut it down instantly. Yeah, at that point, maybe the Crispin should have been already attaching onto the baby Raging Bolt, making sure that if we have a Sada, we can snipe, because now we need to like go crazy and knock everything out. We have to discard 3 energies in the process. If I get Iono to 1, we still have Mew EX. And we have a Latias and Mew EX, so I think we were still kind of good though. Maybe one of these Pokemon on the bench should have still been a Phasnipity, just in case something gets knocked out. But yeah, Dragapult destroyed once again. And we made it all the way into the Snom League. Slowly but steadily, we're gonna get into the Master League once again. Okay, next opponent. The last opponent of the day. Looks like we're on a crazy win streak with Raging Bolt. But yeah, it's just like everyone lets me go first. And when I go first, get the Fan Rotom going, we're all good. Let's see what this opponent is playing. I don't even know what the worst matchup is for Raging Bolt. I would say Guardy. Guardy players that have the nuts seem good. Terrabox can also be kind of scary if they like take the first 2 prizes. You want to go first? Yes. We're gonna try and showcase some more Fan Rotom action, followed up by turn 2 Judge or something. We have a Hoot Hoot and we have a Raging Bolt. Okay. I am going first with this hand. I think setting up a Hoot Hoot is not bad. Monkey Dory, that could literally be anything. That could literally be anything. I'm gonna go Nazball. I'm gonna get myself the Fan Rotom. I could also attach Retreat. Attach Retreat. Attach Retreat is an option. And then I have the baby Raging Bolt, but I don't know how to feel about that. But maybe it's still the better choice. Do we have Judge? I want to see here. We have Judge. Cool. Jamming Tower, cool. All these amazing cards. I will attach. I will retreat. You see how this, the process is going, right? Phantom, not Phantom, Transformative start. We're gonna get ourselves Fan Rotom. I'm also so glad that we got rid of like Snorlax's block in the format. That was so toxic. Let's get 2 Noctowls, 1 Hoot Hoot. Always slap down this just in case you get Ionoed. Slap down the Hoot Hoot. I could go for an Ultra Ball already, but I don't actually need it. At this point, this is fine as it is. Next turn, we go... Crispin Stadium. Crispin Stadium is an option, but I think I'm gonna get Budooed, right? It doesn't feel that great because I didn't find an energy. Cleffa? Okay. I'm fine with this. As mentioned, you're up against Zoroark, which means you just need to go after... They're gonna Cleffa here, ends PP up. No, that's crazy. No, more of them appear. They can draw more cards. Okay, let's see here. I don't see a Darumaka, but now I see one. Okay, now they can snipe, so they can technically take multiple prizes. So I actually need to use both of these Noctowls proactively. Okay, we did find an energy, which is great. I could get energy here. There we go. I could already Sada, but then they still have a lot of cards, right? I need to evolve my Noctowls. I know how this matchup goes. And I also want to have a lot of energies in play. So I'm actually gonna get Judge. I'm gonna get... Oh, is Prime Catcher prized? That's always the case. That is always the case. Sure. Let's get these, I suppose. But I want to get a lot of energies into play. That's like the main issue. That's fine. As long as I set up a Teal Mask Ogerpon, we're good to go. So, Jamming Tower here. We will actually go for a Noctowl again. Cannot get out Mew, cannot get out Latias. I am learning. Slowly but steadily I'm learning. Earthen Vessel. And they're actually doing 90, right? Yeah. I could have also put a Bravery Charm, but the Jamming Tower is in play. It's also an option to let yourself survive. Earthen Vessel, Nesball, then the Nesball. Or Earthen Vessel, Earthen Vessel. More energies is better, right? Looks like all of my Earthen Vessels are prized as well. Oh man. And Balsasaur is also pretty good. Yeah, I think I'll just go for a Nesball, it's fine. Because I plan to actually use Earthen Vessel here to get rid of the Ultra Ball. Get myself Grass energies. Steel Dance. Do I want to get more Grass energies into play? I'm gonna check real quick what I have. I could slap down another Hoot, but that would be foolish. I could set up Phasantipity just in case they do go for the Darmanitan attack. Currently in their hand another Grass energy. How many Grass energies do we have access to? It's gonna be quite difficult. 2 of them. We have Crispin, that's not enough. Yeah, that's fine. Steel Dance again. Okay, could also slap this down, but that's a little bit riskier. But I guess we have no other choice, right? Raging Bolt, because I could get Sada, and Sada's also gonna be fantastic. So for now, it's gonna be the classic Judge attack. I don't know if the Judge will be that crazy. They have Serrano. They're cooking. But the Cleffa has gone on top of... And now we did evolve our Noctowls, so the Darmanitan is like useless. And if you want to go 2-2-2, we don't even mind about all of this. So that is the better strategy, I would say. Going for Judge, making sure they don't have anything. They could have Serrano right now in hand. They did Cleffa all the way up to 7, but now they were judged out of existence. And as long as we can set up 2 Teal Mask Ogerpons, we're good to go. Jamming Tower also still there to block the opponent's path. Oh, they're not doing anything? What? They don't have anything? That is incredibly crazy. Oh boy. And a Teal Dance as well. Yeah, at this point, it doesn't matter anymore. So we can go wide on the board again. And they could snipe still. But I could get Iono to a low hand size, and then we're like in a very bad position. So I'm gonna set... Maybe it's better to actually attach here. And go for... I'm gonna get rid of this, funny enough. I'm gonna get rid of the Hoot as well. I'm gonna get a proactive Phasantipity. I don't know if they're gonna knock anything out. They could, but in this sense it doesn't matter anymore. We can go 2-2 regardless. Let's go. Assault Landing. So there are options, right? If they come with Zoroark, we knock them out with either Teal Dance or Raging Bolt. Yeah, all of our Earthen Vessels, assumingly prized. Kind of annoying, but it's good. It's good. What they gonna do now? They have the Darmanitan. They can get Reversal Energy on there. Okay, that could still work out for them. And the Defiance Bat. Maybe I should not get rid of the... Oh... Why did I do this to myself? Why did I do this to myself? Yeah, we have to boss up. Now this is kind of annoying. Yeah, if they still burned and ends PP up already, they don't have any draw power. Like, I should have slapped down my Jamming Tower. I knew stuff like this would happen, but with like 37 cards left in deck, how can they get this combo? Yeah. Not fun indeed. Yeah, always promote the free retreat Pokemon. Need to get rid of this 100%. Yeah, we can activate Phasantipity now. Teal Dancing. Ha, not what you want to see. Yeah, it's time for Baby Raging Bolt, I suppose. 2 grass energies. Sawdawing up grass energies also doesn't seem like the strongest thing ever, but I could get another one here, but I need one for my Teal Mask Ogerpon. Attachment there. Retreat time. Here we go. Bellowing Thunder. Grass away. And Fan Rotom away. Okay, now that this mess has been cleared up, if they do want to draw some cards, they're gonna have to get out the Zoroark. Now Prime Catcher is here. Okay, cool. They could still have Counter Catcher, Evolve, Energy, and knock out Mew EX. They could. Ultra Ball. Fez. 100% Fez and try to find Serrano. Oh, Zoroark EX? You're gonna go YOLO. Maybe it's an Iono on the bench. Research. Whoa. Research on top of double and Zoroark EX. This is not good. We most likely will get counter catchered. Do we have Palpad to actually get the judge back? Because we're in a very bad position currently. Okay, let's get rid of the Mew EX while we can. And at this point also a Noctowl. Yeah, the Mew EX needed to go because it was a liability. At this point I'm feeling safe again. I'm feeling safe again. Unless they come back with like a Pokemon card that I don't know of. We can start sniping with Raging Bolt here. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We stabilized the situation. We can Prime Catch, attack with the Teal Mask, attach an energy to Raging Bolt, and then we're good to go. Faz also on board. Like, if they didn't slap down the ends, maybe they're whiffing out on energies. Maybe that's the case. Yeah, they're probably whiffing out on energies. Oh no, they don't. But they did find it from the Fez. Okay, they're gonna counter catcher. Who's gonna get knocked out here? Who's it gonna... Which Pokemon it's gonna be? Do they have maximum belt? What is their ace? No, they have Prime Catcher. So I'm good, I'm good. Whatever they decide to do here, we're good. We still have a lot of grass energies in the discard pile. That means I can easily deal. They're gonna go after Fez. We have Prime Catcher though. Night Joker, 170. Attacking with the attack of the Reshiram. And we have stabilized the board. How cool is that? Attach, retreat. Sada? Stretchering the grass energy seems like an option. That's the best plan of action. Yeah. It's time. Teal Dance. And they want to actually attack with the Darmanitan, I suppose. If they go with that, that's going to be a very scary scenario. So because they can knock out this one with Defiance Band and knock out this one. So I think the best plan of action would be to... Yeah, could make them trapped, I suppose. Let's try something out. Professor Sada. And we're gonna be getting an energy right here. And an energy right here, sure. Getting an energy right there. This guy has 40 HP remaining. It's not exactly what I was looking for. Yeah, I think I'll just Prime Catch here. This guy does have a 2 retreat cost, which is nice. So we're gonna Prime Catcher, the Reshiram, And we're finally going to be using this Raging Bolt here. We're also going to be giving a Bravery Charm onto this guy for some reason. And Fez is around. We could also slap down Latias at this point, I suppose. Get rid of a Crispy, get rid of a Raging Bolt. Just in case they want to do something funny, we have the Latias with free retreat. Could have gotten this out earlier. But yeah, it's time for the Thunderburst Storm. And we're gonna make quick work of this Darumaka, which could have caused troubles. And the only thing we need to do, like, a Zoroark eventually needs to attack, right? Right. In my discard pile are no Balls of Zorders, so if I have balls, I win. Or if they attack, I win. We went down to 2 prizes, so if they want to attack, yeah, they just concede. If they want to attack, they would have had some trouble here. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. A little bit of a class on Raging Bolt. If you enjoyed it, let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button as mentioned. Big shout out to Christian LaBella for this first place winning 60. Very huge fan of Raging Bolt currently, and I wonder how it will do in the next couple of tournaments. Also, go check out the sponsors. They make the videos possible every single day. Go check them out here. Dragonshield.com for your sleeves, binders, and deck boxes. Use the coupon ZABLUES5 and get 5% off your order. TC Evolutions for your damage counters and unique ability tokens. 10% off using the coupon ZABLUESTCG. And PokemonStore.com for your TCG Live code card needs. You can get them with instant email delivery. Lastly, cardmarket.com for European players, where you're able to buy as well as sell cards to people all across Europe. Use the referral name ZABLUESTCG to help support the channel. Thank you all very much for watching another upload. Let me know what you want to see up next in the comments down below, and I will see you guys tomorrow for more Pokemon TCG epicness. Thanks again for watching. Peace.